There are few better places to experience nature's splendor than the Serengeti. Here, well-known creatures raise families next to others less celebrated. Competition can be fierce for territory, food, and rights to mate. Never-ending journeys are endured, beset with challenging obstacles. Water worlds boast stunning beauty and high drama. Here is nature in all her diversity, vigorous and unbound. In the vast continent of Africa, on its eastern shores, lies the country of Tanzania, a place where nature stakes her generous claim. Its epic wilderness areas are home to an astonishing cast of creatures based in the Serengeti ecosystem. In the great herds, mother and offspring is the principal family bond. Other species have their instinct and genetically driven behavior hardwired. But most families begin when male meets female. During courtship, secretary birds display their intentions by chasing each other on the ground with their wings out and held back. Once bonded, the pair remain monogamous, and even after any offspring have left the nest, they stay close to their mate. Golden jackals also pair up for life. Their courtship behavior is a drawn-out affair, a period when the couple are never apart. To reinforce their pair bond, they body slam each other. The entourage is persistent, but the timing is not quite right. She'll let them know when they can get closer. Boy meets girl in lion society doesn't go as smoothly for these nomad males. Up ahead, a pride with no defensive male, a pride ripe for takeover. The new males slaughter very young cubs after a takeover, which may explain the female response. Despite her submission, the standoff swiftly boils over. Outnumbering the invaders by 2 to 1, the females make a formidable fighting force. Despite the aggression, the lions will gain nothing by fighting to kill. This is the way they establish order. The males know when to back down when outnumbered. His partner's grimace indicates that he's testing whether the females are in heat. The pride cubs are over a year old enough not to be slaughtered by the invaders. For the price of a few scars, the males now have their own pride. They start their new family life with preparing to make new life of their own. Like the grazers on the march, family is not a priority for the male Thompson's gazelle. Its stiff-legged strut and sensitive nose indicate that there are females in season nearby. Older fawns will soon be giving way to newborns. But female interest is minimal right now. In the newly formed lion pride, lionesses display that they are more than ready. Females rarely conceive on their first estrus after a takeover. They need assurance that the new lions are strong enough to protect the pride and that they are here to stay. They mate frequently for 4 days. Leopards, like lions, mate over the same period at a similar frequency, just a little higher off the ground. Unlike the cheetah male, the jackal is a true father to his cubs. Gestation lasts for about 2 months, after which the cubs will be cared for by both committed parents. An impala fawn, moments from birth. A curious herd look on. The mother will find a secluded spot. This is the result of a 7-month gestation period. In a short time, the fawn will be presented to the rest of the herd. Unlike the Thompson or the Grant's gazelle, impala are residential and prefer the relative safety of the acacia forests to the long march of the migration. The herd's curiosity and attention is a little overwhelming to a newborn. Older fawns show the newborn what its priorities should be. In a secluded acacia scrub, the lioness has given birth to the new male's offspring, 3.5 months after conception. She seeks isolation at this time to minimize risk to her newborns. Her cubs are born totally helpless, and it can take 11 days for their eyes to open. But to get sustenance, first they have to find the right part of their mother. Hyena mothers move their newborns every few days. Like cheetah cubs, they're prey for lions that can sniff out her den. Hyena families, or clans, maintain a strict hierarchy ruled over by matriarchs. In order to survive, pups often have to fight their siblings to the death. The cheetah is mindful of other predators that are direct threats to her cubs. Moving dens is risky. Lionesses are very tolerant with their own cubs, but savagely intolerant of any other predator's offspring. Relocating is never safe when there are predators around. Only one cheetah cub can be moved at a time, and this leaves those waiting all too vulnerable. Mindful of the needs of his new family, the golden jackal male works to enlarge the family den. The female jackal has decided to move her week-old pups, observed by her ground-nesting neighbor. At this age, they are still blind and totally dependent on their mother. The jackals become aware of another bird, but this time it's an unwelcome one. The crowned eagle is capable of snatching a cub and will not be tolerated. Nearby, a bat-eared fox looks for a place to call home. But putting down roots in another's territory is seldom a good idea. The safety of the jackal family starts with building olfactory fences. The bat-eared fox is temporarily outnumbered, and the jackals seize the chance to reclaim their den. When the fox's mate arrives, the odds are evened and a stalemate is reached. As rare as it is surprising, all 5 of this cheetah's cubs have survived their first months. The cubs need to tone muscles, sharpen reactions, and practice hunting techniques. After a week, the lioness abandons her cub's birthplace and moves her brood to a more secure location. The longer the cubs stay in one place, the more their scent builds up, which could attract predators. New giraffe mothers protect their young by simply acting as their security guard. An adult giraffe's kick can kill a lion. Here in the Rift Valley, lions regularly hunt giraffe. So how do female giraffes cope when adults have to move on to find food? Like lions, giraffe mothers get no real support from the male of the species. When it comes to the other mothers, giraffes have a very distinctive way of dealing with dependent young. While the adults feed, giraffe young are corralled into what's known as a calving pool with a single mother babysitter. If a threat is perceived, a mother will alert her own calf, which in turn lets everyone know something's up. For now, that threat is at rest. Well fed and relaxed, adult lionesses seem to enjoy joining in play with their offspring. Family interaction is an important part of a cub's education. Families start with a male and a female. Signs are given and acted upon. And eventually, new life appears. The next generation is cared for and encouraged to thrive with their families here in the beautiful Serengeti.